It's slow motion. A majestic bald eagle soaring through the sky above the mountains. The sound of wind blowing across the rocks and peaks amplifies the feeling of freedom and power as the eagle effortlessly rides the currents. The camera follows closely behind the bird, showing its massive wingspan and keen eyesight. Suddenly, the eagle banks sharply and swoops down towards the camera before banking away again, disappearing into the vastness of the blue sky. Powerful background music builds under the eagle's cry. The scene fades to black. A voice says, "The eagle is not like other birds. It does not waste time in the company of pigeons. It flies alone, above the clouds, where only the strong can survive. When storms come, most birds hide. But the eagle, it flies into the storm, using the powerful winds to lift itself higher. It does not fear the challenge. It uses the challenge to rise above. Eagles have the sharpest vision in the sky. They can see their target from miles away, and they do not lose focus until they achieve it. Your vision in life must be just as sharp. See your goal, lock on, never blink, and when it's time to eat, the eagle does not hesitate. It dives with speed, precision, and certainty. Opportunity waits for no one. Take action the moment it appears. Remember, you are not meant to scratch the ground with the chickens. You are meant to rise above the noise, to embrace the storm, to keep your eyes on your vision, and to strike with courage. Fly like an eagle, because you were never born to crawl. The scene fades back in. The sun is setting, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple. The eagle is back, this time flying towards the camera. Its wings catch the last rays of sunlight, making them gleam like gold. The eagle screeches as it gets closer, then veers off, disappearing over the mountaintops. On the rocks below, we see a small brown rabbit watching it go. It twitches its nose and ears, then hops away. As it does, a large black shadow falls over the rocks. We pan up to see the eagle circling overhead. It lets out another loud screech and begins its descent. It lands on a nearby rock, looking majestic and proud against the fiery sky. The rabbit freezes, realizing it's caught in the eagle's gaze. The eagle takes off again, heading straight for the rabbit. The rabbit tries to run, but it's too late. The eagle swoops down and grabs the rabbit in its talons. It lifts off, carrying its meal high above the ground. The eagle flies towards a tall tree and perches on a branch, ripping the rabbit apart with its powerful beak. As it eats, it surveys its domain, its sharp eyes scanning the landscape below. The scene fades to black. From deep within the mountains comes the sound of rushing water. As the scene slowly fades into view, we see that the eagle is now sitting on the edge of a cliff overlooking a beautiful waterfall. Its head is turned towards us, its sharp eyes staring directly at the camera. The eagle lets out a loud screech, then spreads its wings and takes off, flying towards us over the waterfall. It banks sharply upwards, riding the currents of air created by the falling water, then levels out and heads towards the right side of the screen, disappearing from view. The sound of the waterfall continues for a few seconds after the eagle has gone, then gradually fades away. The screen goes black. A slow-motion shot of a hawk chasing a pigeon through the city streets. The hawk is gaining on the pigeon, which is flapping its wings furiously as it tries to get away. The two birds disappear behind a row of buildings. As the camera pans away, we hear the sound of the hawk screeching as it catches its prey. As the scene fades in, we see a lone bald eagle perched on top of a telephone wire. It's silhouetted against the bright blue sky, making it look even more majestic than usual. The eagle scans the area below it with its keen eyesight, looking for food. After a few moments, it spots something and takes off, heading straight for a nearby forest. The eagle disappears between the trees. As the camera follows, we see that it's landed on a branch and is tearing into a dead animal it found. The eagle eats quickly, then takes off again, heading back to its perch. As it flies, it lets out a loud screech that echoes through the trees. The eagle lands on the telephone wire and preens its feathers, looking proud and powerful. The scene fades to black. Now, from far away, we hear the distant sound of thunder. As the scene fades in, we see that the eagle has returned to its perch on the cliff overlooking the waterfall. This time, though, the sky is dark and stormy. The wind is whipping around the eagle, but it doesn't seem to care. In fact, it looks like it's enjoying the storm. The eagle spreads its wings wide, letting the wind buffet them. It lets out a loud screech that's almost drowned out by the sound of the thunder. Then it does something unexpected. It takes off and flies straight into the storm. The eagle is swallowed up by the dark clouds, and we can't see it anymore. The sound of the wind and the rain increases as the storm rages around the eagle. Suddenly, the clouds part, and we see that the eagle is still there. It's actually flying higher than it was before. The eagle keeps going up, and soon it's above the clouds. The wind is even stronger now, and the eagle is really being tested. But it's still flying steadily, moving smoothly through the air. The eagle emerges from the clouds, and we can see that the storm is starting to pass. The sun is trying to break through the clouds, and the wind is starting to die down. The eagle circles slowly, riding the thermals, and it looks like it's enjoying the challenge. The storm has made the eagle stronger. The eagle flies confidently through the air, knowing that it can handle whatever comes next. The scene fades to black. As the scene fades in, we hear the sound of thunderclaps in the distance. The eagle is back on the cliff, but this time the sky is clear and the sun is shining. The eagle spreads its wings and takes off, flying away from the cliff. The eagle flies across the screen and disappears over the horizon. As the camera follows, we see that the eagle is flying towards the clouds that are gathering in the distance. The eagle flies straight into the clouds and disappears from view. The sound of thunder grows louder as the clouds roll in and the sky darkens. The eagle is nowhere to be seen. As the scene fades in, we hear the sound of the eagle screeching loudly. We see the eagle flying through the air at high speed. It's gained a lot of altitude and is now diving towards the ground. The eagle swoops low over the camera, almost touching it with its wings. The eagle pulls up at the last second and banks away, disappearing from view. We pan over a mountainous landscape to reveal the eagle perched on a rock above us. The eagle lets out a loud screech and then launches itself into the air, disappearing into the sky. The eagle reappears in the sky, and we follow it as it flies across the screen. The eagle banks sharply and then dives towards the ground. We pull back to see that the eagle is aiming for a rock that's sticking out of the ground. The eagle lands on the rock and shakes its wings. It looks proud and powerful as it stands on its rock. The eagle looks around, keeping a sharp lookout for danger. After a few moments, it takes off and flies away. The camera pans up to reveal the eagle soaring through the clouds. The eagle flies above the clouds, and we see that it has a clear view of the world below. The eagle circles slowly, enjoying the view. As the scene fades in, we hear the sound of the eagle screeching. We see the eagle diving towards the ground. The eagle pulls up at the last second and banks away, disappearing from view. The camera follows the eagle as it flies across the screen. The eagle banks sharply and then dives towards the ground. We see that the eagle is aiming for a rock that's sticking out of the ground. The eagle lands on the rock and shakes its wings. It looks proud and powerful standing on its rock. The eagle looks around, keeping a sharp lookout for danger. After a few moments, it takes off and flies away. The eagle flies into the golden sunset with bold text on screen. Rise above, stay focused, conquer. If you want, I can also give you a cinematic shot list and background music cues, so this turns into a ready-to-produce video. That would make it look like a professional YouTube motivational film.